Hey guys, welcome to this KeyForge video, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at my 91 SAS deck, and this is my highest ranking deck, and I hope you guys can enjoy this video and I can teach you about this deck. So let's get started. There's this deck that I have, and it is my highest ranking deck, Bree Underground City Burrower, and I am just gonna go through this deck and point out what I like about it, just like my other deck analysis video that I did. And so to start it off, we got Daughter, can get that extra card every single time, and we got QMEX, where you can draw a card as well. 2 Titan Engineers if you need to get the opponent's key cost up by a couple, just in case you run into any, slight Ember issues. So yeah, going through this deck, It's Coming is always a great card, always a great cue to a double part creature. So in this deck, I have Ultra Gravitron. Now, this is probably one of the coolest cards I've ever seen, especially, because it's a double part. But I just think it's really cool. I mean, 10 power, 3 armor. You get to archive a bunch of cards, and you can, purge creatures with it. With me playing with this deck, it hasn't been too helpful, just because it's hard to get it out there and keep it out there. But I can use like this guy to ward it, and it makes it a little bit easier just so that I can do it. Moving it on, we got Beware of the Ides, get that damage out there. Octavia to capture 2. Perfectious Ludo, amazing with this deck, especially, with all the capturing. And I have 2 of those in this deck. What's cool about this deck as well is that there's a ton of Ember control, where you can just control the Ember and control how much you and your opponent has, because you can capture Ember with Spoils of Battle. You can, you can move each of the Ember from it to the common supply. Same with like City Straight Interest, same idea. You can capture one. I have 2 of those. Makes it really easy to do a lot of Ember control with this deck. I feel like that's the main reason why this is so high ranked up there. Humble is another way to get that Ember from my creatures to the common supply and out of the game. Saurian Egg, the one disability to this deck, I don't like this card at all. It's messed me up so many times. I don't know. You guys let me know if you guys can do something with Saurian Egg, if there's anything interesting with Saurian Egg, but a lot of time it just messes me up. I really will only play it if I want the Ember. Otherwise, I'll discard it. So that's like the one thing about this deck. What's cool about this deck is that it has this access to 9, and then coming up here, Scout P, Subdue, double, to get some stuns out there. 2 Antonis in this deck, which, more Ember control, just continuous Ember control with this deck, which I really like. I've played so many games with this deck, and I love it so much. It's an amazing deck. And Detention Coil, so that's what I was saying earlier. So I can make a creature not fight or reap, which, that's pretty cool. And Lay of the Land, and last but not least, Peace Accord. And Peace Accord is kind of like my favorite card, where it makes it so that you got to work around it, And I just played a game where I played this at the very beginning, and it made for a very, very interesting game. So yeah, so this is this deck. I really like it. It's amazing. So much Ember control, and it's honestly a pretty easy deck to play with. You know, just yeah, a great deck. And so now I'm gonna get into some combos that I enjoy doing. So this is one example of a combo that I like to do, but it's very rare that it happens because it has to be like the perfect Saurian house, and your away team has to have damage already on it for this to work. But it is cool if you can pull it off. And so basically you just have the away team down there already, and let's say it's taken, you know, 3 or 4 damage. So what I like to do, you know, it's just kind of funny to do, since it says destroyed, put each upgrade on away team into its owner's archives. I enjoy putting this card, putting the access denied and the detention coil on it if it's damaged, like 3 or 4 damage, like I said, because then I get the Ember for it. And then what I can do is I could just subdue a couple times, and then I get these back in my archives, and then I still have those cards to play in the next turn. So that's one thing that I like about this deck. Obviously, there's so many things to talk about. I'm not going to get to all of them, but I'm probably going to get to most of them. I definitely don't know all the ins and outs of this deck, but I will try my best to show you guys what I think is good about this deck. So I really realized that the only other big combo that I like doing with this deck, if you can even call it a combo, I think it's just really just a good play, a good cards to have out there, is the Antonian Perfectus Ludo. Because if you have the Perfectus Ludo out there and you have the Antony in your hand, it's just it's practically unbeatable, because they would have to kill Perfectus Ludo and Antony like in the same turn. So, you know, obviously possible, but it helps you a lot with Ember control. And really, that's the only thing I see about this deck that's super, super amazing. I really just feel like the sheer amount of Ember control with this deck, like, you know, with the Spoils of Battle and City State Interest, and, you know, just all these amazing cards to get some really cool Ember control out there. And so yeah, so that's my best deck. I want to know what you guys think about it, and if you guys have any deck that's kind of like this, or has, you know, the Ultra Gravitron in it, let me know. Okay, speaking of which, Ultra Gravitron is definitely going to be the card of the day. In a way, 2 cards of the day. Depends on how you look at it. But I definitely like this card. Artwork, just amazing card. You know, 10 power, 3 armor. Probably one of the better 2-part creatures. I haven't opened the other 2-part creatures, but so I haven't been able to play with them, but I definitely think this one's up there. And it reads, play, archive the top 5 cards of your deck, and fight or reap. Discard a card from your archives. If you do, purge a creature and resolve each of its bonus icons if you had played it. Which can be really helpful if you have like Saurian Egg in your discard pile, because you don't really want that card anymore. Or if you had any other sort of small creature that you don't really care about as much. Alrighty guys, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this deck, and let me know if you think there's any combos that I'm missing, because I feel like there definitely is, but I guess I haven't played this deck enough. If you let me know, I'll reply to you guys in the comments, and let you know what I think of that combo, which I'm sure it's great. I'm probably just missing something, but yeah, let me know if you guys have any decks like this, if you have any two-part creatures, or even what is your favorite two-part creature. So I hope you guys enjoyed, hope you guys learned something, and I'll see you guys in the next one.